Hello everybody, it's Mr. Asian Boy 15 and today I'll be bringing you a video on Mirage. This video will encompass smokes, flashes, Molotov, and HE spots on the map. Some of these spots will need a jump throw bind or a jump and step throw bind, so I have put how you do that in the description below. Also in the description I've put timestamps for all of the individual nades, so you do not have to watch the entire video if you only want a couple of nade spots. So just click on which one you want without having to watch the entire video. Without further ado, here's the T-side smokes. Line up with the middle pillar from T-ledge. Look down, line yourself up with the crack. Then as you scoot forward, line yourself up with this jut in the tile. When you look up, right beside the right pillar, there should be a black dot. Just aim, release, and it should perfectly block off jungle. Stairs is quite easy. All I need to do is from T-spawn, climb up on the first step, line yourself up here, and when you look to the right, there should be empty sky here. Right in the middle, or you can line it up with the intersection here. Arm your smoke. All you need to do is click and release, and it should smoke off stairs. Next smoke is A site. Line yourself up here from T-ledge. Line yourself up with the black bar here. Go to slightly to the right, and as you release, step forward to give it some extra distance. Should land here, blocking off toll booth and CT at the same time. The next smoke is A site. Hug the garbage can. From this window, the very left corner, use a step and jump throw bind, and it should land in the middle of the site. It's good if you have teammates rushing A site, because it blocks off CT without the need for lining it up or wasting any time. And you can easily plant in the smoke here and here for T-ramp. Next smoke is the Karrigan smoke. It's a little fun smoke. You can fake B site. All you need to do is go to the very left of the entrance on Palace, line yourself up with the left window but the right corner, and right before you run forward, release it before you reach the carpet, jump and throw, and it should land like this. You can use this in conjunction with a lurker in B and any B site smoke for bench or the site itself, and it can attract CTs coming from A site, which allows you to have an easy A-bomb site tick. The next smoke is a bench smoke. From apps, the middle post, line yourself up in between these two poles as well, and then from this bar, line yourself up in between all three of them, release, and it should block off apps from bench. The next smoke is a B-side smoke. See these four rocks? The very right one in the corner, line yourself up, then line yourself up on the very left of this ledge. All you need to do is click and throw. It should bounce a couple times and land in the middle of the B-bomb site. It's perfect for blocking off cat from bench or blocking off the bomb site from market. If you also use it in conjunction with a bench smoke here and use the B's bomb site smoke here, you have an easier time in getting a default plant, only needing to worry about arch. Next smoke is a market window smoke. Under this lamp and apps, line it up here with the middle bar. All you need to do is click and throw, and it should block off apps from the market window. Many ops like to op here, and it'll be a very hard time for them to shoot you unless they climb up here. Next is a cat smoke from the B apps. line yourself up with the ledge here, the very corner on the left. All you need to do is click and throw. Bounce a few times. It should block off cat from the B-bomb site, allowing you to take it easier and prevent CTs from rotating through cat. It also serves as a mini one-way where you can see the CT's feet, and if you can also shoot them. You can also get a cat smoke from T-spawn, line it up with the first beam and the top of the windows, jump and throw. It should land in front of cat, blocking it off. Next is a cat smoke from the top of mid. Go inside here in between the boxes. There'll be 3 points. In the middle point, line it up with the first pillar on the right, move slightly to the left and throw. It should bounce off the curvature in the wall and land in front of cat. Start from T-spawn and jump up on top of the trash can. There will be 2 antennas. On the right antenna, aim at the top right prong, the very tip of it, and just throw the smoke. It should block top of mid from sniper's nest, so you can easily cross over to the boxes on top mid, and the snipers that are sniping from sniper's nest can't see you. Next is a connector smoke from the apps. Line yourself up here. Does not need to be perfect. Line yourself up with this prong. Click and release. And it should bounce into connector. This isn't a very good smoke in the sense that the CTs can still see above, but it can deter them from entering mid and rotating through cat, forcing them to rotate the long way. Also, another connector smoke from T-spawn. There'll be 3 white shapes. From the very left of the white shape, look down onto the white line, line it up, jump and throw, and it should land in the connector. Again, this almost looks like the previous smoke, where the CTs can look over it. However, again, it can deter them from entering mid, and if you have a guy in top mid, it'll be a hard time for them to rotate to the B-bomb side as well. This is a hard smoke for connector, but it completely blocks it off. Line yourself up with the leaf, and almost at the top of the sun, all you need to do is throw, and the smoke should land. The next smoke is sniper's nest from top mid. If there's a sniper harassing you, all you need to do is line it up with the corner of the box and the tip of the flap. Throw, and it should block off sniper's nest. The only problem with this is you can see connector from the left side, so just be wary of that. You can also block off sniper's nest from T-spawn. See the square here? The very right corner of it. Line yourself up. Look at the window here. To the top left of it, you'll see this square metal piece. From the corner of it, use the step and jump throw bind. Should bounce off the edge of sniper's nest and completely block it off. It's more reliable than the top of mid smoke to sniper's nest, as it completely blocks off both left and right sides. Next are CT side smokes. From CT spawn, go up to the third step, anywhere you can line it up. Line it up there, in the middle of this stone post. And it should land in front of Palace, easily blocking it off. The next smoke is pretty basic. It's your typical T-ramp run throw smoke. Should block it off fairly easily. There's also another one you can use if you are opping from ticket booth, or you're just holding from ticket booth. So as you run from CT, line it up here, hug the wall, look at this antenna, line it up with the brown part of the wall at the very top. All you need to do is throw, and it should land in front of T-ramp. From this spot at CT, line it up with the second beam and the second wire, and the fourth beam and the second wire. And once you release both, just throwing, one will land in front of B site and one will block off a window from the apps, allowing you to push out of market and towards the bench area, easily clearing out one area at a time. This smoke, if you're coming from CT, line it up with this patch of dirt right in the middle, line it up with the left window on the right corner, jump, step, throw, and it should land inside of the apps. Your teammate at B could call for this smoke in case he's already used his smoke for apps from his initial push to defend the site. Problem is, if they decide to rush, the smoke will be very late. Line yourself up underneath the B. Then put your crosshair in this empty space between the tree and the leaves. Right before you hit the wall, jump and throw, and it should land by B site, blocking it off, allowing you to move freely from market towards bench or arch area. For the one-way sniper's nest smoke, make sure that you're in this corner and not here. Line yourself up with the black dot, the bottom left of it, slightly a little bit down and to the left. Just throw. And once it blooms, you're hidden away from top of mid, but you can see top of mid from sniper's nest. They cannot see you, which is a perfect place for sniping. Now on to some flashes for both sides. Line up here, and when you see the crack in the wall, on the left part of the crack, aim, and as you're running, throw it, and it should pop underneath the balcony, which flashes underneath the balcony, stairs, and the firebox area. In apps, go to this corner, aim slightly to the top here, and as you're running forward before you hit the wall on the left side, release the flash, and it should flash arch and someone hiding in bench. It could also flash anyone who is outside of the market window and holding on the back of the bomb site. From cat, go to this corner, and as you look at the bottom of the B, as you run forward, right when you hit the white part of the top loop of the B, release the flash, and it should blind the person who is holding cat from arch. Let's say you're going all F and X and defending the A bomb site. You can flash from the top of the ladder by running and throwing, and it should pop the top of the T ramp in Tetris. Another good one is from this corner, but not too far as you can get caught on the ladder. Just anywhere in this general area, just run forward and throw, and it should flash anyone who's exiting the T ramps towards Tetris. Say you're holding apps, hiding in this corner, hold the right click, aim in between the top and the first beam, release right click, and it should pop in front of the entrance to apps, blinding the T's who are rushing you. If you're late to sniper's nest, run up, lining it up with the edge of the vent, and it should pop on the edge of the window, momentarily blinding anyone who's looking at sniper's nest. Now on to Molotov and HE spots. Say Palace is smoked off and you want to molly or nade underneath. line it up with this corner, line it up with the intersection here by the door. All you need to do is just move to the very back left of the palace entrance, throw the molly without moving across here, and you should be able to molly or nade underneath the balk. You can molly or nade from anywhere behind the top of mid boxes, as long as you line up with this pole. And before you reach the boxes, just release, and every time the Molotov or grenade should land inside of Sniper's Nest. If you have a teammate watching van or you're smoked off in apps, you can easily push up to here after the third tile on the bottom left. Pull out your incendiary or Molotov. And in the far distance you can see a window. From the window, move your crosshair up to line up with the middle of the left curtain and release the grenade. And tier ramp to the left underneath this lamp, line up to this line and 2 bricks across, 1 brick up, and to the top right of that brick. All you need to do is release the smoke and it will block off CT, Firebox, site, and jungle from view. Then arm your Molotov, line up in the middle here, and in between the wall and the square hole, release the Molotov or grenade, and it will flush out anyone who's in Firebox. From the exact same position where you threw the alternate ARAM smoke, from the edge of this building, line it up to the first window on the right, step forward and throw, and the Molotov should explode in front of the smoke, preventing T's from crossing through the smoke. And this concludes this unenthusiastic video. I hope that it at least helped you with any smokes, flashes, mollies, or nades that you may need for important takes or holds on Mirage bomb sites. The next map will probably be Dust 2, so tune in for that, and thank you for watching. Peace.